All right, Brooke, here comes the exercise routine for today, and look at that view, my goodness.
How magic is that?
It sure is.
Yeah.
Shall we start with a warm-up?
Yes, please.
Terrific. All right, well, let's start with rolling your shoulders back. Brilliant. Now, if both shoulders are moving, terrific. If only one shoulder is doing the job, also good. Don't worry about it so much. Just try and loosen up through the shoulders and through the upper part of your back. Brilliant. How does that feel for you, Brooke?
Feels wonderful.
Excellent.
I'm so ready for this.
Terrific. Love your spirit. All right. So we can stop with the shoulders, and if you're okay with that, we'll just do some neck turns. So turning to your left or the other left. Doesn't really matter which way you start. Going from side to side. That's it. How does that feel?
Amazing.
Lovely. Now, exercising outside is good for the soul, isn't it, Brooke?
It is. Get some fresh air into you.
Brilliant. And one more to the left. Lovely. Now, the next one we might do, Brooke, is if you're happy to pop your hands across the chest and just as best as you can with your arm, and I'll get you to turn to the left and then turn to the right. So we're now trying to loosen up all the way through the back for when you do your exercises later, so you don't feel stiff or hurt yourself. Terrific. Feeling okay with that one, Brooke?
Yes.
Lovely. Maybe one more to each side if we could. Lovely. And the last warm-up one we'll do is some marching on the spot with your feet. So we'll keep your foot plates there for now, but if you didn't have foot plates on, you could just do marching on the spot before taking them off, or take them off. It doesn't really matter. How does that feel?
Feels wonderful. Love moving my legs.
Good. And look at those leg warmers you've got on.
Oh,
That's
they're magic.
Terrific. Good job there, Brooke. Now, you feeling nice and warm, ready to start your exercise routine?
I think so. What about you?
I sure am.
Great.
All right, Brooke, so we'll start the exercise routine with doing a transfer, so getting you from the chair to the bench and back and forth, which I know is something that gets your heart rate up, but also an exercise that's really functional. So you start and you let me know what sort of help you need.
Fantastic. So I'm just going to shimmery forward in my wheelchair. So I've got 2 feet on the ground and they're equally apart.
Yep, perfect.
And then if I could ask for you to be on my right side.
Of course.
Just to hold my stroke affected arm.
Yep.
And I'm going to push myself up.
Brilliant.
And then I'm going to do a step. And I'm going to turn around in my little ballet ways.
Lovely.
And then I'm going to lean back for the seat and sit down.
Terrific. And then I'll bring the chair around. Now, if you're doing this in your own environment, you don't have to have the chair be brought around. So you could choose to have a chair positioned on the other side if that's easier for you. And Brooke will get you into the wheelchair again. Now, you let me know what you need from me.
Sure. So once again, I'm going to shimmery forward, make sure both feet are equally apart. And then I'm going to put my hand on my seat of my wheelchair. And if I could get you to hold my right arm again. And I'm going to push up. Nose over toes is a really good way to remember that.
Love it.
And then I'm going to step through with my left, do a half turn.
Yep.
And then I'm going to lean back for the chair.
Yep.
And I'm going to slowly and controlled.
Brilliant. And you did that really, really well.
And then shimmer back.
Terrific. All right, Brooke, so we're going to have another go doing the transfer again, just to get your heart rate up with this exercise. So again, you do the transfer and you let me know what you need from me.
Fabulous. So I'm going to shimmery forward to make sure both feet are on the ground, equally apart. And if I could ask you to hold my right arm.
It'll be my pleasure.
And then I'm going to stand up. And I'm going to grab your arm a little bit. I'm going to do like a half circle.
Brilliant.
And then I can feel the seat on the back of my legs, which is a really good way to know where the seat is.
From a safety perspective, love it.
And then I'm going to lean down and control
Brilliant.
my trunk.
Excellent. And getting back into the chair for you, Brooke, it's better that the chair's on the other side. So if somebody's doing this at home, they can either have a different chair there to make it nice and easy, or this chair can be brought around. So that's what I'll do today. I'll bring the chair around.
Fabulous work.
There we go. And I'll just come around here and I'm at
Fabulous.
your service.
So, to get back into the wheelchair, I shimmer forward to make sure both feet are on the ground, once again equally apart. And then I'll ask you to hold my right arm. I'll put my left hand on my seat of my wheelchair so I know where it is. And I'll use it as an aid to help me up.
Terrific.
I'll get my balance,
Yep.
holding up. And then I will step around and I'll lean back for the chair. And I'll control my trunk down.
Terrific. And does that get your heart rate up a little bit there, Brooke?
Absolutely.
Terrific. Lovely. So what we might do next, Brooke, is do one more transfer, get you onto the bench, and then we'll do some exercises on the bench, if that's all right.
Love it. Let's do it.
Let's do it. All right, Brooke. So we'll get you back onto the bench for some other exercises, if that's okay. So I'll wander around
Fabulous.
to be of assistance as needed.
I'm in position of where I need to be. Make sure the brakes are on the wheelchair, because the last thing you want to do is get up and have the wheelchair roll away.
Terrific. Great tip, Brooke.
So my feet are apart. If I could ask you please to hold my right arm.
My pleasure.
I'm going to hold the bench so I've got an idea where things are. I'm going to stand up. I'm going to just touch your hand to make sure I've got my balance correct. I'm going to do a half turn round, and then I'm going to lean for the bench and slowly go back.
Well done. Excellent. All right, Brooke, so I might just move the chair a little bit out of the way to the side, if that's okay with you.
Absolutely.
And then I think what we're going to do is doing some marching on the spot whilst we sit down. So what I'd like you to do is to try and do this as fast as you can, because and you can go higher. The intention is to try and get your heart rate up when you do that. Brilliant. How do you feel doing that? Oh, you don't have to go quite so fast, Brooke. Hi. You're doing a great job. Putting me to shame. All right, and now we'll slow it down. So what we're trying to do with this is doing 30 seconds a little bit faster, more intense, and we're hoping the heart rate does come up a little bit.
Yes, of course.
And then the next 30 seconds is a little bit slower. So you're still exercising, you're still bringing your heart rate up, but not quite so much.
Yep.
And then what will happen over time is you'll be able to increase your more intense exercise, which we will start right now. And you will do maybe something like 40 seconds of more intense and 20 seconds of less intense. Brilliant. How do you feel there, Brooke?
Okay, my legs are burning.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you want to slow down?
No.
Slow it down. That's okay. You've done your 30 seconds. And if, like Brooke, you're finding it a little bit hard, that's okay. What you need to do is maybe start with 20 seconds of the higher intense exercise, and then work your way up to being able to do 30, and then hopefully 40 in the future.
Of course.
All right, let's go.
Got to start somewhere.
That's right, Brooke. Let's go a little bit faster, and you let me know when you've had enough of that one. I'm aiming for 30 seconds, but I'm okay with if it's less. You're doing an excellent job. How's that heart rate going?
Yep, it's up.
It's up. Terrific. All right, and slow it down. Now, you might not know straight away that your heart rate's gone up. So generally the way to tell is if you're feeling a little bit huffed and puffed, but you can still keep talking.
Yeah.
All right, and let's go again a bit faster, Brooke. So this is our 4th set of fast. Nicely done there, Brooke. How are you feeling? You look like you're
Working?
Yeah, terrific.
I'm working.
All right, and slow it down. How are you feeling there? You've got to lift those legs, Brooke.
I am lifting those legs.
Well done, Brooke. You're doing a really good job. Excellent. Okay. And one more fast for me.
Oh, that's 5.
That is the 5th one. Yes, well done. You're doing great. Well done, Brooke. And the last slow one, what I might get you to do is to put your feet out and in, just to show a bit of variety, where you don't always have to do the same thing, because we don't like exercise to be boring. Not that it's ever boring with you, Brooke.
Thanks.
You're doing a great job. Excellent. All right, and that is a wrap. Well done. High five.
Good work, sister.
All right, Brooke, so the next exercise we're going to do is a little bit harder again, so let's see how you go. So what I'd like to start with is the standing up and sitting down exercise. And I think you made a really good point. The best way to start this is to have your feet really well positioned, like we did with your transfer. And then we do the standing up exercise for about 30 seconds. Could start with 20. Let's see how we go.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
Let's go. I'll do it with you. Good. And that's it. Get your balance and sitting down. I might sit a little bit closer to you. Let's go. Lovely. And as fast as we can, but as safe as we can. And as you can see, Brooke has her chair next to her, and that's just there in case she feels like she's going to lose her balance and she needs something to hold on to. Now you can do this next to a bench, or you can have a gait aid or a wheelchair like Brooke helping you to hold on to if you need it. Now, is that making you work hard, Brooke?
Yes, it is.
Lovely.
I'm quiet. When
And
I'm
quiet.
quiet, I'm working
It's
hard.
unusual. I reckon we could fit in one more here and sitting down. Brilliant. And now we're going to go to the side with your left leg.
Just left?
I reckon just left, although you can do both if you want, but I'd like you to pick up the pace with that one, because the faster you do something, the higher your heart rate goes. So we're trying to balance out the sit to stand exercise, which is a little bit more challenging from a activating muscle perspective.
Yes.
And this one is a bit more challenging because it gets the heart rate up.
Right.
Now, are you ready for the next set of sit to stands? That would be the second.
Okay.
All right. Feet in position.
Yes.
Let's go.
Okay.
All right, and down. So if we can pick up the pace safely, we're going to do that with this set. There we go. Lovely, Brooke. Keep going. Now, you're a superstar in a super outfit. Let's keep going. Brilliant. And down. Now, I'm only holding my hand here just in case. Brooke doesn't need me to support her. But if you're just starting out and you're not sure about your balance, safety has to be the priority.
And also when fatigue kicks in.
And when fatigue kicks in, you're right. You're doing really well there, Brooke. One more. Sit back down. Brilliant. And let's go with the side to side.
Still with the left?
I think so, but we may do both one of the other sets if you like. How are you feeling with your heart rate going up? Do you feel like it's lifting a notch a little?
A little.
A little. Excellent. Well, it's only set 2, so that's perfect.
I've still got heaps of steam left in me.
Good on you, Brooke. You're doing really well. All right, let's use some of that steam for the next set of standing up and sitting down. You ready?
Ready?
Let's go. All right, let's try and pick up the pace if it's safe to do so. You're making this look really easy, Brooke.
Don't talk too soon.
Sorry. Lovely. You good?
Yep.
Excellent. Might just drop my arm down. You don't need me. I reckon one more after this, and then we're back to doing side to side. Now we might do left and right here, Brooke. Left and right. Now if you're doing it with another person, you've got to be careful that you don't knock each other out like we may do. Excellent. Coordination is key. Good job there, Brooke. Lovely. Now you've gone quiet, Brooke. That gives me hope that you're working hard.
I'm always working hard for you.
Oh, you're a legend. Well done, Brooke. All right, you ready for, is it the 4th set of standing up and sitting down?
Yep.
Let's rock and roll. All right, so we're going to keep the pace going because we want it to be a little bit hard where you're feeling that huff and puff a little bit. Brilliant. What a perfect day for exercise today.
It's a great day for
It
exercise.
absolutely is a great day.
But I think every day is a great day for exercise.
Oh, Brooke, music to my ears. You're doing such a good job. Well done. Now, if you're getting really good like Brooke, what I might show you is a variation of sit to stand at the end of next one. Sitting back down. Oh, flunking down. Let's go with the legs. Come on. That's it. Well done. You're doing a great job. You're right? Oh, you look a bit tired there, Brooke. This is great. You're doing really well. Feeling it a bit?
Yeah, I am.
Excellent. All right, we've got one more set of sit to stands. Are you ready to do that one now? But if you want to challenge yourself, you can go forward, that's it, and sitting down. And again, forward and up and sitting down. Look at you go, Brooke.
Forward,
always up and down. Always up for a challenge. I love it.
Forward, up and down.
And let's keep going.
Third,
Forward.
3, 1, 2. 3, 2, 1. Doesn't matter how you count.
Absolutely.
As long as you get there.
You're doing an excellent job, Brooke. And I reckon one more. And down. And now we're finishing off with some of that side to side marching. Lovely. Was that hard for you, Brooke, or did that feel okay?
It felt okay, but I think as the fatigue would have kicked in,
You keep going.
I would have maybe have done things a little bit differently.
Excellent. So you feel like it's a good challenge for you, this
For
exercise?
sure.
Terrific.
Absolutely.
Terrific. Lovely. All right, Brooke, and that's the end of that exercise. Well done. All right, Brooke, the next exercise we're going to do is some bridging, so some lifting of the bottom off the bench. That's it. You've got it. So off you go. We're going to try and do that, or you're going to try and do that as fast as you can. Keep going. Beautiful. So it's important to have good form, but this exercise is a strength exercise as well as a heart rate building exercise. How are you finding that?
Good.
Excellent. So we'll do that for about 30 seconds like we've done with the other exercises. That's it. You're doing a really good job there, Brooke. And stop there for a second. Excellent, Brooke. So the next exercise is where you grab that weight on the left side. Perfect. And this one is where you're going to bring the weight up and down as fast as you can. Lovely. That's it. And you're going to do that for about 30 seconds as well. Now, the nice part about this exercise is it can be done anywhere. So Brooke is doing it in the most beautiful setting of all, but you could easily do this in your room, on your bed. You could do it on a bench like Brooke's doing. You could do it on the floor if you're comfortable getting on and off the floor. That's it, Brooke. And the faster you do it, the harder the heart rate builds, or the higher the heart rate builds. That's it, Brooke. So you can pop the weight down. You've done about 30 seconds of that one. And if you're okay, can you do the bottom lifts again? Lovely. So this is your second set. That's it. And it's important that the feet stay nicely positioned like Brooke's are. So a bit apart and staying in one spot. Now you may have somebody help you keep the feet in position if one of them doesn't want to stay there. Brooke has beautiful shoes that are keeping her feet in position. Good choice, Brooke.
Goes with the outfit.
That sure does. That's it. How are you feeling there, Brooke?
Good.
Excellent. You're doing a wonderful job. So that's about 30 seconds of that exercise. You got it, Brooke. You don't need me here at all. As fast as you can. That's the way. Now, if you have use of both arms, you may choose to do that with both arms, or you could just do it with the one like Brooke is doing. That's it. Straight up in the air there, Brooke. Wonderful. Feeling okay?
Yes.
Excellent job. All right, let's go for that third set of bottom lifts. That's it. Now, we don't want this exercise to be painful, so obviously if this is something that is triggering any pain anywhere, I'd like you to stop. Brooke finds this nice and comfortable, so this is a good exercise for Brooke. Beautiful. Does that feel okay there?
Yes.
Is your heart rate rising a bit? You're talking less. That makes me feel like it's probably challenging you a bit.
Absolutely.
I love it.
I think with this exercise, I just need to keep in mind when spasticity kicks in. So
Yes.
spasms kick in.
Yeah.
It makes my legs a little bit wobbly.
It's a great tip. Thanks there, Brooke. And wonderfully switching to the next exercise. So I think that's a really important tip. You may find that this can trigger some spasms, and you may need to change your position a little bit to get into a comfortable one for you. Everybody is different, and it's perfectly okay to adapt the exercise to work with your body. Great job there, Brooke. You're doing a really good exercise there. Now you may stop with that one. That looks too easy for you. How about we get back to that bottom left one? Set number 4. You're nearly done. Look at you go. Well done, Brooke. Doing a really good job. Excellent. You feeling okay spasm-wise?
Yep.
No back pain?
No.
Terrific. I love the concentration, Brooke.
Oh, yes. There's lots of that.
Excellent. All right, let's go to the arm one again. You're doing really, really well. So as fast as you can there, Brooke. As we said before, the faster you go, the higher the heart rate climbs. But everybody has their pace. You don't have to keep up with Brooke. Or potentially you could go faster than Brooke. And it's entirely your call about what you're comfortable doing. That's it, Brooke. You doing okay?
Yes.
You had enough of me yet?
No, never.
You're a champion, Brooke. I think you've just about gotten to that last set, so pop the weight down. Off you go. Well done. Good job there, Brooke. Wonderful effort. Well done. Feeling okay?
Yep.
Terrific.
And one more set.
One more set. You got it. You're all over this. Well done, Brooke. And initially when you start exercising, you might have somebody help and instruct you to do the exercises to make sure it's safe and appropriate for you. And then when you get to Brooke's stage, where she's been doing this for a little while, she knows what to do. So I'm just here for a little bit of encouragement. Great work there, Brooke. And that is a wrap for that exercise. Well done, Brooke. Good job. All right, Brooke, let's do a fun arm exercise now. So what I'll get you to do is to stretch the band out and across your body. That's it. And as fast as you can, we're going to repeat that exercise.
Absolutely.
All right, so keep going with that exercise, Brooke. You're doing really well stretching that band. Now, if you don't have a band like Brooke, that's okay. You can do it with a little weight, or you can do it with a drink bottle or a can of tomatoes. Lovely. And now we stop that one, and if you can grab the little weight that you've got there next to you, Brooke. All right, Brooke, let's go up and down with your arm. That's it for 30 seconds, as fast as you can. You're doing a really good job there, Brooke. Well done. Keep going. Get that heart rate up during this arm exercise. Well done. Lovely. Now, if you can tuck that weight back into the chair somewhere, well done. And stretching out arm one again. That's it. Doesn't need to be too tight. It's about getting the heart rate up. You're doing a great job there, Brooke. Now, as you get stronger, you may tighten the band up a little bit, but the focus isn't about how tight the band is. It's about fast movements that get the heart rate up with a little bit of resistance. You're doing an excellent job there, Brooke. How does that feel for you?
Feels good.
Excellent.
I can feel the workout in my arm.
Excellent. And is the heart rate coming up a little bit?
Yes.
Terrific. Great job there, Brooke. Now, if you wanted to stop that one now, pick up the weight again and doing some bicep curls with the weight. Now, Brooke's got a little ½ kilo weight there. Depends on what's comfortable for you. You may choose to do it with no weight, or you could have the same color and size weight as Brooke, Or you could go a bit heavier, whatever works for you and your body. Great job there, Brooke. Feeling okay?
Yep. Actually think I've got a muscle for
Ah, look at those guns. Looking terrific. Well done, Brooke.
me. Back to the band.
Yes, back to the band. Well done. That's the way. Yeah, and up and across. That's it. Now this is a nice exercise because not only does it work on the strength in the arm, but it also allows you to open your chest up, which is nice for your breathing and for your overall comfort with your joints. That's it, Brooke. How does that feel?
My arm's getting tight.
Is it? That's all right. What I'll get you to do is stop with the band now and keep doing the same movement and fast just with the arm. That's it. And up and across your body. That's it. Lovely. And remembering it's about the heart rate building. So if you're doing no band, maybe pick up the pace a bit. How does that feel?
Great.
Terrific. That's it. Now pick up the weight for me next if you don't mind, Brooke. And off you go, bicep curls. Lovely. And what you'll find when you're doing exercises is you may be able to do 2 sets or 3 sets with a weight or with resistance, but for the last couple of sets you may choose to reduce the resistance or remove it altogether. As we said before, work with your body and allow yourself the opportunity to build up. It may not happen straight away, but over time you'll be able to increase the resistance and you'll be able to increase the time you spend doing the higher intensity exercise. But it does take time. Brilliant. Now you can pop the weight down and you can do that across the body one if you like, Brooke. So opening up and in and as fast as you can. Now if you have use of both arms, you may choose to alternate. You do one with the left and then you do one with the right. Or you may choose to do it with the one arm. That's okay too. Work within your body. How are you feeling there, Brooke?
Good.
You're focusing, I like it. Admiring the view as well. Why would you not?
Well, I'm lucky girl to have this as my backyard.
You sure are. Terrific, Brooke. All right, let's go to the weight. I think that's the 4th set. How are you going?
Great.
Excellent. I feel like
I'm a ball of muscles.
You are, and you're working very hard today, so well done on all the efforts you're putting in. Well done.
It's a team effort.
It sure is. And we'll do one more set after this one, Brooke, so you're nearly there. If I've counted wrong, you're allowed to tell me.
No.
Good job, Brooke. All right, let's go to the last set of stretching the arm out. Oh, you're going to go with the TheraBand. She's tough. Look at that commitment. Going out with a bang. Well done, Brooke.
Gotta aim high.
That's right. You're a great example of what's possible, Brooke. Good job. That's it. Well done. All right, and we're going to do one last set with the weight. Oh, stretching up in the air. Well done, Brooke. Let's finish off with some bicep curls. Well done.
1, 2, 3.
If it helps you to count, you can count.
6.
You can use a stopwatch if you want to keep yourself to task.
I find it takes me off the burning sensation of my arm.
That's clever. Good
Concentrating
tip.
on something else.
Good tip there, Brooke. Well done, and that's that set over. Great job.
Well done. We've done it.
Well done today, Brooke. What a super effort. The last thing we've got left is just to do a little cool down to settle everything down in your body. So we might start with the shoulder rolls, similar to how we warmed up before. Open that chest up, loosen up all the muscles. How does that feel?
Good. Would you ever just do one shoulder at a time?
You could. Let's do it this way.
Ah, okay. Almost feel like I'm doing backstroke.
It's a similar action, isn't it?
It is.
Now, shall we do, good. Now, shall we do some breathing just to try and settle everything down? So in through your nose, out through your mouth. Three or four is good. One more maybe. Lovely. And what we might do is stretching across, so try and stretch your arms out. Lovely. That's it. How does that feel? Excellent.
They've got to just get this.
Well done, Brooke. How does that feel?
Great.
Good. Stretching is really important after exercise, and you hold the stretch for anywhere between 15 seconds to up to a minute, depends what's comfortable for you. Now, would you like to try the other side? How is it possible for you? Yeah, it's a bit hard, isn't it? Yeah. Well done, Brooke. Nothing's too hard.
Maybe
for Brooke.
we'll just stretch that
Yeah.
arm this way. I think it's good doing it with the right arm for me because I have a tendency to forget my right arm.
Yeah.
So
to
to
remember.
pick it up and to stretch it
Yep.
is actually a really good feeling.
Yep, lovely. And Brooke, we might just do some gentle marching just to cool down a little bit as well. Now, this is not about speed. It's not about going as hard as you can. It's really just cooling the body down. So one at a time, that's it. Very nice. How does that feel?
Great.
Terrific. Doing really well. And the last one we'll do is a little stretch of the legs, if you don't mind. So we might just pop your leg out forward, maybe one at a time. Keep the other one bent. Just leaning forward as best as you can. And what you're going for, see, Brooke is a lot more flexible than me. Are you feeling a stretch at the back of your knee there?
Yeah.
Terrific. Now, most of you won't be able to go as far as Brooke, and that is okay. Just as long as you're feeling a stretch in the right spot, that's perfect. Good job there, Brooke. All right, shall we swap to the other side and have a stretch on the other side? That's it. Good job there, Brooke. Feeling okay there?
Absolutely. We've got this.
We do. All right, shake it all out. High five, well done.